Hey guys, welcome back. We're here at 22 Marren Street. We just had an offer accepted and we're going to do the home inspection. We're just going to do a quick walkthrough before the home inspection and showcase the property.
Hey Jeremy, congratulations. Got an accepted offer. Now let's hope this home inspection goes smoothly. We can firm up the sale of the house and move on to the next project.
Fantastic. There's a deposit.
Perfect. Thank you very much, sir.
Taking a quick look around, we can see that we've got some nice laminate floors, nice high ceilings, and the windows aren't in too bad a shape. You can see over here that they were made in 1984, so it could use some updating. Nice closets, a little bit of space in there. So now we come upon the bedroom. Again, nice room, nice laminate floors, nice paint. It's got a relatively new light fixture. Here we have the second bedroom. This one's a little smaller. Looks like there is somebody living here now. Check out the windows quick. Okay, these windows were made in '99. So they've been updated. Here we have one of the two bathrooms in this house. You can see that it's been renovated. Did a lovely job. The second bathroom is directly across the hall. Again, it looks nice too. Next, we're moving on to the dining room. Cozy little dining room. These need new windows, so we can be replacing these. The walls look to be in pretty good shape in here. Nice high ceilings throughout the entire place. Hopefully the basement's the same. Nicely renovated kitchen. Looks good. Great, let's take a quick look in the basement. The first thing that I noticed down here, again, is the low ceilings. We've had some interior waterproofing. I can tell this is all waterproof paint, and we have the bubble wrap. You can see here we have the same problem that we had on 135 Edgemont with a broken floor joist. This is gonna have to be replaced. This is structural. I noticed that when I was walking upstairs that there is a lump in the floor, and that's why I'm checking all these joists. I only see damage on the one. The rest look to be in good shape. I noticed over in the corner that we do have a sump pump. This is great. This is going to take a lot of the water away from the downstairs. That pretty much concludes the interior. Let's take a quick look outside. We'll go check out the backyard because the door is right here. The interior of this home is really, it doesn't need a lot of work. However, the curb appeal on the outside, we can definitely do a lot with. I haven't done a lot of research on this area. I know that the average home goes for about $380,000. So I have to do more research, but I would really, really like to rip the roof off and put a second story on this house. As you can see, the fence could definitely use some work. The shed looks in fantastic condition aside from the roof. Shed's in good structure. I can see some evidence of what they've done recently. So the water in the basement, my guess is it was pretty recent, seeing as they still have the materials here. Again, I've corrected water in the basement, not a big deal. That pretty much concludes the back. Let's take a look at the front. We have a nice double wide driveway. You can fit at least 4 cars here. Perfect. Let's see what the front has to offer. Definitely 100% needs a new porch. The next one is going to come down from here all the way down to here and back. We're going to make a nice big porch and we're going to have it covered. The roof looks to be in pretty good condition. However, I do notice a little dip off to the right-hand corner over there. Let's go take a look inside and see how Don's doing with the home inspection. Nice to see you again, Don. How are you making out with the home inspection?
Good, just finished up. Let's go start with the exterior.
Sounds good.
So one of the first things I noticed on my inspection is we have some cracked wood soffit and the fascia seems to be deteriorating a little bit. And as you can see, the gutter is starting to pull off the wall, which I would recommend gets repaired sooner than later. All right, so what it looks like is that they took a piece of flashing and they're trying to direct the water down away from this area of concern. I believe the water, because they don't have much of a drip edge there, is coming back into the fascia and the soffit and accumulating in there, and that's what's caused some of the damages that we're looking at. So another thing we came across is a little bit of a hole over here, and what appears to be dug out from some type of an animal. I'm not exactly sure what, but I'm sure it's some minor pest. I would recommend that you get a professional to investigate. Another thing that we came across over here is a few openings into the wood siding. Now this isn't anything major, but water, insects, and small rodents can get in there and cause problems. Okay, so another thing I came across was this small gutter. It seems to be sloping away from the downspout. Now this isn't a major area of concern because it's a small gutter, so not a lot of water can accumulate in there, but I would recommend fixing that sooner than later just to get the water flowing away from your house. All right, so another thing I came across is that the flashing around the chimney is starting to peel away. Again, not a major area of concern because it's not at the cricket, it's at the other side. It's just that some water and snow can accumulate in there and cause problems. So another thing that I'm noticing is that there's a little bit of a hump at the edge of the roof. I haven't been able to identify what the cause of that is, but it most likely is a result of some soft wood or improper installation. All right, so another issue that I've come across is the grading is slightly sloped towards the house, and that can create some hydrostatic pressure against your foundation walls, and then the water will start to find its way through the small cracks, and that can cause leaking inside your basement.
So I noticed this doesn't have a railing. Mm-hmm. Does it need one at this height?
No, if it's under 30 inches and it doesn't have 4 risers, then you can get away without it.
Without it?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So we came across a lean in the fence. It could be because of the tree growth is starting to push the structural post over, but I have my concerns that these posts were actually cemented in below the frost line, and I recommend some repair or replacing of the fence. So we've come across 3 different types of windows in this house. Right here you're staring at an aluminum and 2 older wood windows. They're not very energy efficient, but we've also had a few vinyl windows throughout the house as well. So this is kind of scary, Jeremy. It looks like their dryer vent is venting through the window, but not through the screen. Now all of your lint is accumulating there, and that can cause a major fire hazard. All right, Jeremy, let me take you inside and show you what I found.
Excellent.
So Jeremy, the only thing I found in here worth mentioning was signs of past or present water damage. You can see here that the paint is bubbling. That's a clear sign of water damage. And you know, you can also see that some of this plaster is beginning to chip away. And again, it can also show signs of water damage as well. Now, again, this could have happened before they repaired the roof, but it's worth investigating further. Okay, so I didn't find anything noteworthy in the bedrooms, but what we did find is this major hump in the floor. And I know because I was in the attic that this portion of the house was an addition. So we'll take a better look at the joist when we get into the basement, and that could be the cause of the hump that you're seeing here. So I didn't find any major issues in this washroom. There was one minor issue. The vent fan is wired with the light, and that's just not very energy efficient. All right, so for the second washroom, we only found one issue, and there's a minor code violation. I cannot visually see that there's a GFCI protection on the outlet. All right, so I can tell you that these are most likely compressed particle board tiles. A little outdated, but I don't think you have to worry about the asbestos. The asbestos is usually harder and brittle, and will make a different sound when I tap on it. So this kitchen was in great shape. I found no areas of concern. The kitchen is properly GFCI protected, and the stove vent is vented outside the wall. So all in all, it's a great room. All right, so do you want to head down to the basement and take a look?
Absolutely.
All right. So you can see that your furnace shut off is right here. That's part code. So we found some minor issues down here. The furnace and water heater are vented through the chimney. Now in Ontario, that's a code violation because gases can seep through the cracks and into your house, and that's a hazard. Another thing that we've come across is that recently they've installed interior weeping, as you can see by the fresh concrete. That means that they were getting some water through the foundation, and this is okay. This will drain into the sump pump, but I recommend building the ground outside to slope the water away from the house. Okay, so when I first saw the signs of water penetration, I was concerned being over the electrical panel that water may have made its way into the panel. But when I took off the plate, everything was on the up and up. We had no water penetration inside the panel. No aluminum wiring, knob or tube. It's all copper. It's in really good shape. So this is a more economical way of fixing the problem than the conventional method of digging up around your entire perimeter and installing new weeping tile and resealing your foundation. This was done to save money. All right, so this is one of the problems that we were talking about outside, Jeremy. Their dryer vent is venting through the window, but not past the screen. So all the lint is accumulating here, and as I said, that's a major fire hazard, and it's just not cool. All right, so we also came across this broken floor joist. Now this isn't a major area of concern. It would be if there was more, but just because it's the one, I'm not too concerned about it. It's common in older homes, and you can just sister this joist with another stud just to make an easy repair. All right, so one of the last areas that I inspect is the attic. All right, so when I'm going to perform an inspection in the attic, some of the major things to look for are code violations, so vent stacks that don't vent through the roof and terminate in the attic, not enough insulation, water damage, potential mold, etc. All right, so the attic looks great. No code violations, good insulation, no signs of mold or water penetration. So all in all, it's in great shape. All right, Jeremy, so that sums up the home inspection. I didn't find any major red flags. We looked over all the areas of concern. So now I'm just gonna head home and finalize the report, and I'll have that to you in about 24 hours or less.
Beautiful. Perfect. So we got the home inspection covered. It is so important to get a home inspection because somebody is gonna see the little tiny details that I'm not. I'm a professional, but I'm still gonna miss stuff. The home inspection is worth every single penny of the money you're gonna spend, and it could save you a lot of money that you don't expect to spend later. Now, all the issues that he found, nothing major, I can handle that. There's no reason for me not to buy this property based on the home inspection. So we just finished the home inspection, no major red flags, no reason I shouldn't move forward with this property. We're gonna firm up the money, and we're in business.
Great, congratulations.
Thank you. That went exactly as planned. I cannot wait to close on this property and tear the roof off.